Have you figured out your niche? Are you helping adding value to other people's lives? Then you're in the right place. Welcome to Munira's Musings with your host, Munira Zahabi.
Greetings from Chicagoland. This is Munira with another episode of Munira's Musings. My guest today is Hani Moura. He is the founder, the CEO of repurpose.io. Let's talk about repurposing, right? Why do you need to repurpose? And why should anybody repurpose? We're going to talk about that segment today. But a little bit about myself. I am Munira Zahabi. I am the niche navigator who takes people on a journey from where they are to where they want to be. Or sometimes if they're not sure where they want to go, we find the destination for you. Because life is full of surprises. We don't want to get surprised. So we want to be planning our journey. So let's talk to Hani. Hani, thank you so much for being here. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me, Munira.
Where are you calling us from?
From Toronto, Canada.
Wonderful. So you started this company, repurpose.io. What made you start this and what is it?
Yeah, what it is, I'll mention what it is quickly. It's a software that helps you automate the repurposing and distribution of your content. So you can focus on creating content once on one platform, and then the software will automatically distribute it to all others. So you get maximum reach, maximum connection with different audiences on different platforms.
So I heard about this because somebody had heard about this on a show, right? And so not a lot of people know about this software, and it allows, so can you make segments, and why is it important for you to have to repurpose the content?
Yeah, most people focus on one or two platforms, and that's great. And I think it's great to focus on one or two platforms when you create content, but you're missing out on a whole different audience if you're not, one, putting it on different platforms, and then two, putting it on different platforms in different ways. So for example, if you do a long interview like this, you want to share small clips on social media so people can get a glimpse of what your content's about. If you're doing video interviews, turn them into audio podcasts. That's another example of repurposing, because some people prefer to consume and listen to content, while they're walking or at the gym. And also turn them into blog posts so people can read them instead of watching. So just taking that same content, putting it in different formats, and also putting it on different platforms. So many more people can reach it, can consume it, listen to it, watch it, read it the way they want to.
So let's talk about what you do. What did you do before you have this business, or what is it that you do?
Yeah, so I've always been a software engineer, and that's what I went to school for. But I've also been a video guy. I always loved video as a kid. I was always the one who would take the videos and edit them. I just always loved video. And then in 2009, I started blogging about video and then teaching people how to make videos, but also how to optimize them on YouTube, and to get more of the marketing side of things. But I enjoyed teaching, but it wasn't something that I didn't want to become a coach or do anything like that. I didn't feel that was my calling. And then kind of one day it just hit me as, hey, you're a software guy, you love video, build a software for video creators. And I'm like, oh, that's it. That's what I got to do. But I didn't know what it was. But then a few months later, I was looking at what I was doing internally. I was making a video, putting it on YouTube, making a blog, copy the embed code, blah, blah, blah. And I said, let me automate that one step. So the first software that I built was, with the help of somebody, of course, is it took YouTube videos and put them on your blog automatically. So that was the form of repurposing, YouTube videos to blog. And that's how it all started. I just wanted to automate one thing, and built that, got it out through a business partner. He helped me get it out. It did well in the sense that people loved the automation. And then a year later, podcasting was becoming a lot more popular, and I built another tool for podcasting. Similar idea, podcast to blog. A year later, people were like, oh, Facebook Live, can you do the same thing for Facebook Live? So we did Facebook Lives to blog. So I focused on kind of solving my own problem, and then people telling me what they wanted. But then just by doing that and building enough audience, people told me, we love the automation to the blog, but can you take it next level? Can you do from one platform to another, like a podcast audio into a video on YouTube, or a Facebook Live, send a copy to YouTube? And at first I was saying, no, it's not possible, not possible. And then enough people asked me, and I said, I need to try. And that's how Repurpose was born. It was its own platform that enough people told me that you're the automation guy. Can you figure this out? And we started Repurpose about just over 5 years ago. And it did one thing: turn audio into a video onto YouTube, fully automated. And that's how we started. And then we built from there. We added Facebook Live, and then we added all the social media platforms, and now it supports TikTok. Now it does so much more, but when we started 5 years ago, it did one thing. And that's an important lesson.
Anybody who buys this software from you, is this like a subscription? Is it monthly? How do people use your software?
Yeah, it's a subscription software, nothing to download, it's all web-based. So you connect your social media platforms and you make what we call workflows, or like recipes. You say, take content from my audio podcast, turn it into a video, send it to YouTube. That would be an example of a workflow. Or take my TikTok videos, send a copy to my YouTube shorts. That could be another example. Or TikTok to Reels. So you can kind of create as many different recipes or workflows that you want, depending on which content, where you normally create your primary or your main content, and where do you want it to go to.
So I'm in the coaching industry, and most coaches don't have time like to create and recreate. So how fast is your software?
Yeah, so it's designed so that our motto is create once, publish everywhere. So it all depends on what kind of content you make. So if you create short form content already, TikToks or IG Reels or YouTube Shorts, like 60 seconds or less, vertical video, which is now becoming the most popular type of content out there, then it's simple. Let's say you create on TikTok, then you set up these recipes or workflows from inside of Repurpose to automatically send it to YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn, Instagram Reels, Facebook pages, Pinterest, all automatically. You don't even need to log into the software.
Do you do something on LinkedIn as well?
Yeah, you can publish to LinkedIn as a video. So whatever we publish to, we publish a native video. So we're not sharing your YouTube link or your TikTok link on. When we say publish, we mean we take the video, we get rid of any watermarks from TikTok, for example, and we upload it. So you have a native video on every single platform, which is important because that's what the platforms want. Each platform wants native video. They don't want you to share your TikTok link or your YouTube link, etc.
So, yeah, I get it. You're a software engineer. I get it that this idea germinated because you just wanted to create shorts. But tell the audience why this is so important and why repurposing is so important.
Yeah, because you need to post. You need to be on social media posting consistently. Now, if you had to create a new video every single day or every second day, you wouldn't have a coaching business. You would have a video business. And there's no way to make new content every single day. It's impossible. You will burn out. Maybe you can do it for a week, but then you have to serve your client as a coach or whatever business you're in. You have to serve your customers and your clients. So the idea is you create content maybe once a week, and that content can be cut up into different pieces or reformatted into different formats, audio to video, video to audio, etc. And then you have content every week on every platform because you don't know where people are going to find you. And but with all based on the single piece of content that you created once. Like, for example, this interview can be turned into 20 or 30 different pieces of content: blog posts, images, graphics, text posts, clips, 3 or 4 1-minute clips. So you can turn this into so many different pieces so you can be on every platform consistently and people can find you everywhere. Because honestly, people look you up. So if I'm an Instagram person, that's my go-to as a customer. I'm looking for you on Instagram. So if you're not on Instagram, I may never find you. So you can't just focus on one platform and only be on one platform. You want to be everywhere. And of course, you don't want to spend every single hour of your day uploading to every single platform. That's why there's tools like Repurpose to automate this for you.
This is such a wonderful software. I've played with it a little bit. I haven't yet dove into it. So you give people 7 days of free. How many days can they use your software for free?
It's a 14-day trial or 10 videos. So you can basically publish 10 videos for free, just to really see how it works in terms of what are the different combinations I can do. Can I take a TikTok to Reels? Can I take a long video from YouTube and cut it into little short clips? So you can really experience all the different features in your free trial. And that's the idea. Is people get it. Like, some people get it right away. They're like, wow, this is awesome. They publish 1 or 2 videos, like, yeah, I'm in. And some people need, about 10 videos or so to really appreciate and see if this is software is good for them.
How many people are using your software right now?
We've got, what's the last number? It's on our website. I'm drawing a blank, but many thousands of people are using it right now. And a lot of them are, lately it's been a lot of short form creators. I mean, like the TikToks, the IG Reels, and the short form content people thought, oh, why is TikTok here, short form? What can I teach in 60 seconds or less? But it's the new style of video. We all have to kind of adapt to it, especially myself. It took me a while to adapt to it. So yeah, a lot of short form creators in the past 6 months have been probably almost double their user base, because they love the fact that they can create for TikTok and it just goes everywhere else for them automatically.
What is the newest thing that you added?
The newest thing is the TikTok to IG Reels. Well, just in general, the ability to publish to IG Reels directly. That was our number one requested feature for a long, long time. But Instagram never opened up, from a technical perspective, never opened up the ability to do that. But they finally did, and we were like ready to go, and we integrated, and that's been our biggest feature, the ability to publish to IG Reels, especially from TikTok to IG Reels.
So do you have month-to-month subscriptions as well?
Yeah, you can do monthly. There's a free trial that you can do monthly or yearly, and whatever way you go. If you do yearly, it saves a little bit of money. But even monthly, it's under $1 a day. So it's very inexpensive.
Wonderful. So anything else you'd like to share with us?
No, I mean, in general, like, I'm not talking about the software or anything. If you need to be creating content, whatever it is, if it's long form interviews, if it's short form content, you need to be creating content for your business, to promote your business on social, just draw traffic to your website. And if you're creating content, you want to get the most out of that content. And that's where the repurposing, the distribution comes in. You want to put it on all different platforms in as many different formats as you can.
Mike, give us 3 tips. Give us 3 tips for the audiences to use as to why repurposing. I know you shared with it, but what else can they do with it? I mean, not only coaches and mentors, but everybody who's using it.
Yeah. I mean, to be like, it's almost like a secret weapon tip number 1, it allows you to publish consistently, pretty much daily, on every single platform without having to create new content. So if you think about your content and you plan it enough, like you say, all right, I'm going to do an interview. I'm going to talk about, well, let's forget about interview. I'm going to do a video, 3-4 minutes long, 5 minutes long. I'm going to teach something. If I teach like the top 3 tips on how to repurpose your content, and I plan my content in advance, I can say, okay, I'm going to talk about 3 things. And then each of those 3 things can become a separate little mini clip or a mini video when I go to repurpose it later. So number 1, plan your content. If you're doing it like content on your own, and put it on all different platforms. I know you probably, like for me, Twitter is not a big platform for me, but I still post there regularly, and my Twitter following is growing. So even if it's not your primary channel, you still want to post everywhere, because you don't know where people are looking. Don't say, oh, I'm an Instagram person, I'm only going to do Instagram. You're missing out on a whole a new audience. So make sure you post everywhere, plan your content, and just don't be afraid to try different channels as well. So if you're been doing interviews for a long time and maybe or a longer video and you're tired, a little bit tired, it's hard to schedule content interviews with people, you say, you know what, I'm gonna try short form content. Short form is easy. Not easy, it's different, but it's a little bit easier because it's just usually yourself, 60 seconds or less. And you want to go ahead and actually, I'll give you another tip. Like, this is how I make all my short form videos. It's like a 5-step process. I give a quick intro. I talk about 3 things, point 1, point 2, point 3, and then I have a call to action. Follow me for more content repurposing tips, or try this thing for free at repurpose.io/TikTok or whatever it is. So you want to hook them in the beginning, like an intro, quick hook, not about you, but about your content. And today I'm going to show you how to repurpose your content with a magic button or whatever, get them interested, then talk about 3 things and then call to action. And that's, for me, been the best framework for making short form content. Because when it's 60 seconds or less, you really need to be very clear and very direct with when you share your content, because you can end up talking, and the 60 seconds will be over and you're like, wow, I didn't teach anything yet. So you do want to deliver value in those 60 seconds. So if you follow that framework where it's like intro, point 1, point 2, point 3, and then a call to action, you should be able to get all your videos under 60 seconds.
Now you said 3 points. Can they be more or no?
They could be more, but because 60 seconds is not a long time. By the time you say your intro and you spend a few seconds about your call to action, what you want them to do after they watch. Yeah, I mean, 3 points is more than enough. Because I say 3 because it's like there's a rule of 3 in marketing. Something about 3 things, or just people connect with. If you say 7 things, they're like, oh, I don't have time for 7 things. But 1 thing, you're like, it's not enough value here. But 3 seems to be like a good marketing number. And a lot of people use 3 in their blog posts and when they teach stuff. So I always stick with 3. For me, I mean 2 or 3. I wouldn't go more than that.
So there are some people out there. I'm sorry, I have so many questions.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, I love it.
So there's so many people, like I do videos by sitting here in front of my computer, but then you see TikTok videos, there are people who are dancing or cooking or something. They have a video editor. So what people like me who doesn't have a video editor or a videographer, how do you go about doing that?
No, it's the beauty about TikTok is you just need this. You just need your phone. Like, I don't do any dancing. I'm a terrible dancer, but I do TikTok videos. And it's literally just go like this, record. Usually I record let's say those 5 points I talked about, like the intro, point 1, point 2, point 3, and then call to action. I don't record it all in one shot. I record the intro, stop, and then I record point 1, stop again. So I make like basically 5 little clips. And then with the beauty of TikTok is you don't need an editor. Like, their video editor is built into the app. It's great. It's easy to use. So I just grab those 5 clips and I put them in order. And then I just throw some text on there. So I use the TikTok app as my video editor. You don't need anything else. It's simple. It's all on your phone. And the same with IG Reels. If you're not comfortable on TikTok, no problem. You can go to IG Reels and do the same thing. Record it in IG Reels, edit it in IG Reels, add text, add whatever you want. And you don't have to add all. I mean, keep it simple if you're just starting. Just record yourself for under a minute. And trust me, when you do it about 3 or 4 times, then you start getting in the habit of creating short form content. Then it's great. It's actually a lot of fun. I enjoy making TikToks because I know I'll be done in like an hour, not even an hour. Like, by the time I record and I edit, it's just there. It's not like I have to spend all this time editing, and 30 minutes or an hour of interviewing, and it's just so much faster. I just go and record, and if you focus on one thing in every video, so you don't want to talk about content repurposing and then this and then that. Just focus on one thing. Today you're going to learn about this, here, this. Now follow me for more tips. That's it. That's number 1. That's a video. And in a couple of days, you could do another one about a different topic. So keep it very focused on the topic, and you'll have fun. Trust me, you'll have fun with the short form content. And it's a little bit hard at first, especially for me. I'm like you, I like to sit in front of the computer and record it and then edit it and stuff. But you don't. It with TikTok, it's a different kind of style, and you don't have to dance. Trust me, I don't dance.
Okay, so then I have one more question for you is that so many people say that the market is saturated with videos, right? There's too many videos out there. People don't have time. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, the video's been how many years now? I've been talking about video as the thing for many years. I don't know, over 10 years, way over 10 years, right? Yes, there's more people making video. Every platform is focused on video. LinkedIn wants you to do videos. Obviously, TikTok is video, and now Instagram is becoming a video platform. So there's a lot of video. So you have to be posting consistently, whether it's you create consistently or you like repurpose from other content. But you got to be posting consistently, and I mean you have to deliver value. Right? It's not gonna be me dancing around showing something. It's not gonna, if I'm in a dancing business, maybe, but I'm not, right? I gotta teach. You always gotta be teaching, educating, informing. And it's not about going viral. A lot of people say, oh, I want my, TikTok video or reels to get 1 million views. Okay, that would be great. But probably out of those million people, maybe 10% are actually your audience, like the right audience who may buy from you at some point. So it's not about having millions of views, it's having the right people watch your content. So don't get caught up in the numbers. Just keep creating, keep teaching, keep educating. I'll share a story. When I got on TikTok, first couple of videos, I was just showing people how I create my TikToks. I use this tool. I used to have cool captions that were coming down here, and I'm like, oh, let me show people how I do that. I made a little video on how I do it. And the other day I was talking to a customer of mine, a repurpose customer, and I'm like, hey, how did you hear about repurpose? And he said, oh, the first time I saw you was on TikTok. You were showing me how to make those videos about how to make captions. And I thought that was kind of cool. And I followed you. And then that's how I learned about TikTok. So you don't always have to be promoting yourself as, hey, come sign up on my program, come do this, come do that. Just teach, educate, show people something, teach them something, and they'll follow you for that. And then they'll learn about what your business is about.
So what you're saying basically is build good relationships, right?
Absolutely.
And that's what it is all about. Any business that you want to start that relationship. It always is amazing when that happens. Where do people find you, Hani?
Yeah, I'm on all social media. I practice what I preach. So I'm on every platform, Instagram, Instagram, TikTok. I'm usually at the tag at repurpose.io is usually our business tagline, or repurpose.io is where our software is if you want to check it out.
That's awesome. And for those of you listening, everybody here is so ingrained about creating content, and I was too for a long time. It just took me forever to figure out that whatever I do on my videos, on my interviews here, there's a lot of content. We've got almost 700 people that we've interviewed, and it is amazing that we get people like you who are inventors, creative, who are now taking their knowledge to a second step in their life, because you're not going to stop there. You're going to add more things eventually, and you're just going to keep growing. But this is the second step, because do you still work in the software industry? Do you have a job?
Yeah, still do kind of both.
So he's building a business while he has his own job. But that's creative, right? That's where creativity comes in. But there are times when you feel like, I can't create any more content, but we have to look at what we've already done, and then we can go create. And his tips are amazing. Just go make a small short video with 5 little things: introduction, and a call to action with 3 little tips in the middle. So take what you have and enjoy doing this. And I found out about you, like I said, from somebody else, and she said, you have so much content, go use this software. I have yet to begin that, but where do you said people find you on TikTok or people find you on Instagram? Just go find Hani. And you know, one thing I'll tell you is that he's a very busy person, but he still answers my emails. So that was an amazing thing too.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a team?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we have a big team now. Well, not big. I think we're about actually, we're close to 10 people now. So we're about 10 people on the team. And yeah, whatever business you're in, I know not everybody can have a team. We didn't have a team in the beginning, which was 2 people, myself and somebody else. And as you grow, you add more people to your team to help you keep growing. So that's another tip. I know we're not talking about that side of the business, but it's a really important question. Is that a very important point is you need to have a team. No one can do everything alone.
Right, because I get replies from you, so it's not some Carol or some person out there in the world who's just answering your emails. I get an answer from you, which is amazing. But not all of the people do that. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. If you are interested in repurposing your content and don't know how to do it, this is the best software for it. I've watched a few YouTube videos and I am going to delve into it, so I'm going to give you my update. The next week we're going to have another guest. And if you like this, please go ahead and share, like, and subscribe to this channel, because you never know what tips are going to change the trajectory of your business. We bring these people in to showcase them and also talk about their journey, because what started out as a hobby has now become a business. It could happen for you. Until next week, have a good day. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Munira's Musings with your host, Munira Zahabi. If you enjoyed our show, please share and subscribe to this channel. And for more content, please join our Facebook group.